We're joined by head coach Patrick Chambers. Coach, what can you say about today and what it means to the program?
Again, it's a historical day for us. We worked extremely hard to get to this point. It's been a long process, but we committed to the process. And then you're fortunate to have an administration that's patient with you as you build. None of this day doesn't happen if that doesn't occur. Their patience with me and our staff. I'm so proud of our staff for being loyal, staying committed, sticking to just building great relationships. And it could have been very easy for us to give up on a recruiter and know who was recruiting him. Maybe we can't get that kid. And we didn't believe in that. We didn't think that. We knew we were gaining momentum. We knew we were gaining traction, and people really wanted to come to Penn State and be a part of this.
What can you say, expand a little bit more on your staff's efforts? A lot of people don't realize how much actually goes into this process to get to this point. But what can you say? How many years, how many months, how many hours, blood, sweat, tears, all that?
2 to 3 years easy. I said tonight that this great event that we had, I said, sales is 8 to 12 months, for a good account. 2 to 3 years of developing relationships, getting to know the players, getting to know their families. We already have a very good relationship with the high school coaches and the AAU coaches. But now you got to get to know the kids, and they got to want to be here. This has got to be the place for them where they're not being pushed by their parents or their coaches. It's got to be their decision, and ultimately that's what it was.
What do you like most about this group? First, I'll start off the court. We just heard from them. It sounds like just high-character guys that really want to be here and do things the right way.
Yeah. Off the court, they're amazing kids. They want to get their degrees. They want to go to school. They want to, be different. They dare to be different, and I think that's important to know. Because on the floor, they're going to give you everything they have. But off the floor, they're going to be gentlemen, and they're going to represent us in our community the way we want to be represented. I said this a lot tonight, the Penn State Way. The Penn State, men's basketball way, and I think that's critical to their success and our success.
On the court, what do you like about the way they complement one another?
Yeah, Tony's your floor general. He's your leader. He's your quarterback. He makes everybody around him better, and he shows a lot of poise at the end of games. And I think that's why they're really excelling and finding success down at Roman Catholic. Nas, his nickname's Horse for a reason. He's a stat sheet stuffer, and he's a fierce competitor. And he went out and had 23 and 13 in a championship game. That just shows you his talent and how he competes. Lamar, I said it, he's a mismatch nightmare. He's 6'7", Big Ten ready body. If he's out on the perimeter, they have a big on him. He's going to blow by them. If they got a guard on him, he's going to bring him in the post. He's going to get to the free throw line, which is huge for us and our success. That's why these parts all fit in the grand scheme of what we're trying to do. And then Joe Hampton is just a big, skilled forward who can shoot threes, who can put it on the deck, who can post up. He's got a high IQ. He's a great passer. He's got a great handle. For a guy who's 6'8", like 275, it's like baby Huey. You know what I mean? It's something like we haven't seen before. You bring those guys with a Josh Reeves, with a Mike Watkins, with a Davis, and you put those parts together, you got a really good team.
When you hear the guys talk about how excited they are to get here, that obviously adds a different dimension to when you see them so excited. But what's the current team feel like in terms of just the general direction? You touched on Josh, you touched on Shep Garner. How exciting is it for the current team and these guys meshing together?
Yeah, the current team's fired up. Even the seniors, we have to understand that these guys are the best recruiters. They're going to go out and tell them the truth and tell them what it is about Penn State and why they picked Penn State and, how I act in practice and how the Big Ten is and the facilities and all the things that kids are interested in today. And they're excited to get this group together. Now we got 12 months, after tonight I'm going to be completely focused on our current team, but there's definitely bodes well for our future.
You had a room full of supporters in here tonight. What's the general response been of the Penn State family?
I mean, did you see that? I don't think we've ever done anything like that, especially not in my tenure. We probably took a little bit from Coach Franklin on his signing day, but we kind of made it ours. The president's here, Rod Kirsch is here, Lynn Hollerman, Phil Eston, and then we had some amazing donors. We had the student section here. I had my staff here. It took a lot of people to put this incredible first-class event together, and it truly was.
Before we let you go, let's talk about the current team. How are things going at practice? Fans are curious to know.
Fans are curious to know. Me too. Me too. We're getting there. No, we're competing at a high level. We're doing very well. We had a couple secret scrimmages we did very well in. We still have a long way to go. It's still a process. They got to embrace that process, and we have to just continue to get better every single day because you're playing with some seniors and with some young guys, and then we just got to get them meshed.
Collectively, what do you like about the makeup of the group?
Really like the chemistry that we have so far. Locker room, these guys really like each other. They spend time together. They hang out. So that bodes well for on the floor. I don't see any any jealousies or tension or anything like that. I see guys holding each other accountable, which is important because you want to be the best team you can be, and they're listening. In years past, it wasn't like that. So now guys really want to be successful, and they're going to do what it takes to be successful.
Coach, congratulations on a great day. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Tony.